Hello, traders. This is your trader's friend. Thank you for joining me today for another video. I'm so glad you could be here with me. Today, I'd like to talk to you about simplifying your moving averages. If you've seen any of my videos, you know that I use the 200, the 50, the 20, the 15, the 10, and the 8. Now, besides just experimenting, I use them because I like the way they flow and I also like the colors. But if this is a little bit too much for you, then I'd like to show you a more simplified chart. And the advantage of a more simplified chart is you get to avoid the noise. Let me show you what I mean by the noise. Thus, the noise. Now, this is a chart using the 200 and the 50. And the advantage that you get in this market is the cross up here, the closest of the moving averages and the cross. And you can see that you enter this at 111.94 and you get a take profit down here of 109.65. Very nice ride. And one of the things that I want to point out to you as far as an advantage is the closeness of your moving averages. The closer your moving averages, the sweeter your ride. Now let me point out something really quickly. Here you have a break of both moving averages. Now you can either get out of the market and re-enter, but a lot of times if your 200 period is pointing in a downward direction, then you can either stay in the trade to the downside or you are looking for trades to go to the downside. Either way, you'll be fine. You can either get out of this trade and re-enter later, or you can stay in that trade. And actually, this exact same trade, the entry on this trade is actually at 112.52 and it drops down to 109 plus. So just wanted to point that out. And you can see exactly what I was talking about as far as that period of consolidation closest to the moving averages. Price comes and creams that moving average, both of the moving averages, and it continues to hemorrhage to the downside. Another nice trade. Let me blow this up. This is something I want to show you because I have a question I want you to ponder. Okay, I've blown this up, but I want to know why it is that the trade to the upside does not work while the trade to the downside works out. It has to do something with the arrangement of your moving averages. That's the only hint I'm going to give you, but you can go back into your charts, take a look at that, and figure that one out. Now, I wanted to show you that the moving averages, when you don't have that period of consolidation like that and you have more distance between your moving averages, your trades to the downside or to the upside, it doesn't matter, they work out, but your ride isn't nearly as sweet. Wanted to show you a nice upside trade as well. Now, every moving average cross is not a match made in heaven. Why is that? And I've shrunk that to show you why. Once you get a good trade to the downside or the upside, it doesn't matter. Once you get a good run in price, what happens is the market gets into a period of rest. You can scalp this. However, um, you after you get a good run, then it's an opportunity for you to rest with the market unless you want to scalp. Now price will generally do this, and this is, I've switched to another chart so I can show you um, both the downside and the upside. But you'll see that once you get a good ride to the downside, you get into this period before price begins to go the other way. And generally, this is a period of hours. So just wanted to point that out. Guys, you can absolutely do this. You can be successful at Forex. Want to point out something else before I go quickly. Don't forget, the closer your moving averages, the sweeter your ride down. Also, another thing that gives you the advantage is the time of day that you choose to trade. So look in your charts to see the times of the day that your market is the most active. And please do wait for a proper trade setup. And you can see that across of your moving average, it actually still works out. However, you can see that because of the distance, you don't get nearly as much of a profit. Guys, you can absolutely do this. You can be successful at Forex. Have a terrific trading week.